It's an exciting time in the marketplace. It's great opportunities for those who have capital and have the resources that we possess, and anytime that you can put all those combinations together, it's a fun event. Two key parts of this operation are the parental support that we receive, as well as the strength and knowledge base of our employees.
I can't tell you how many times that we would ask people to do certain things or stay late or work through weekends, and I had more volunteers than I knew what to do with.
Our quality of personnel are second to none.
Parental support comes to us in many ways in terms of the dollars that they provide us for a capital base, as well as a name recognition.
The GMAC name has opened up a whole host of doors for us.
The commercial mortgage sector, the growth there has just been phenomenal. It's been the best test I've seen in General Motors of this wonderful word we all use, synergy. You know, that has really happened in this case. I think the GM relationship is one of the things that's allowed that business to grow as rapidly as it has.
It's just a little over 2 years ago that this company was formed. Since then, we've grown to be the industry leader, not only in terms of servicing, but also in terms of production.
There are very few, if any, competitors in the marketplace that can offer their clients the financial stability and financial strength, as well as the wide array of products that we can. We have a construction financing program, an interim financing, a permanent financing. We represent all of the agencies, Fannie, Freddie, HUD. We also are a correspondent for many, many insurance companies.
First of all, we've come off our best year ever during '96. We've doubled our production.
To give you some idea, in 1995, we did $2.2 billion total production. In 1996, we did $4.2 billion.
We've also doubled earnings during the year.
1996 was an absolutely sensational year for the mortgage group. The commercial unit nearly doubled its asset base in earnings, and it stands now as the single largest servicer and originator of commercial loans. So it's the dominant player in the commercial mortgage industry.
Our balance sheet has grown about a little over 3 times the size as of when it was in December.
I think that the spirit within the corporation is at an all-time high. People are excited about the opportunities and the growth and the opportunities individually to grow within the company.
1996 was a great year for servicing. We began the year with a portfolio of just over $15 billion, and we experienced a 60% growth rate. And we ended the year at $25 billion, which clearly puts us in the #1 spot. At the end of 1997, our plan is to be north of $30 billion, but we're going to work real hard. I think we're going to shoot for anywhere from $35 to $40 billion. Another year that we're very excited about is the year of master servicing. We began the year with a portfolio of just over $400 million, and we're going to close out the year at $2.5 billion. And we see master servicing is going to be just a few key players in the industry who are really going to dominate the field. And clearly, GMAC will be one of those key players. We're going to continue to have a lot of emphasis on computer systems, and we really want to be in the cutting edge of technology and really be out in the forefront.
So we're having to build a lot of the systems from scratch or buy existing systems and modify them to make them work. That's a challenge.
Early in the year, around March, we closed the acquisition of Lexington Mortgage Company, which brought us into the hospitality arena, an area that has been very, very productive for us. We're very happy with that acquisition. And then in September, we closed the Hanford-Healy acquisition, which enabled us to get into the special servicing arena and offer asset management and appraisal facilities as well.
And that really has put us into, kind of rounded out our overall servicing capabilities. We've acquired the expertise to service non-performing and sub-performing assets, and it's augmented our existing servicing operation quite nicely.
It provides us with an appraisal and due diligence capability, which we did not have before. In the area of appraisal, it will not only enhance our own internal origination and valuation abilities, but will enable us to provide appraisal and valuation services nationally. One of the areas that I feel that we have added significant value and will be able to add significant value going forward is in the area of special servicing, which significantly enhances GMAC Commercial Mortgage's ability to participate in the commercial mortgage-backed security market. At the time of acquisition, Hanford Healy was managing approximately $600 million of commercial mortgage-backed securities as a special servicer, and at year-end 1996, that number had grown to almost $2 billion.
1996 was a watershed year for GMAC Commercial Mortgage and the securitization of its mortgage production. We put together our first securitizable production program in February. That program produced about $260 million of mortgages through the year. We worked on 3 securitizations. The first one, we contributed $55 million to the deal. The third one, we're up to $255 million. So that change reflects the continued success of our program.
As it relates to 97 strategic objectives, one of our core objectives is going to be to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place so that we can effectively compete in the securitization market.
In 1997, the major developments in our securitization program are going to be first and foremost the increase in our production. Our program will have been in place for a year. Our sales force will be familiar with the product and what we're trying to accomplish. We should be growing substantially in our production, hopefully getting close to $100 million of production a month funded so that we can become the dominant part of each securitization we do.
I think GMAC Commercial has remarkable opportunities in 1997 and beyond.
In terms of servicing opportunities, the growth of the servicing portfolio, the entry into master servicing and special servicing, the asset management side of the business, the fee-based side of the business, the production side, all of which are great opportunities for us to grow this corporation.
And continue to expand our services. One of the activities that we'll be gearing up in 1997, as you know, is the tenant service activity, which will complement the direct lending activities that we have. We're looking internationally.
I think the emphasis this year, the major emphasis will probably center around hospitality industry, healthcare because of the focus on healthcare cost expenses. We will be focusing an awful lot on affordable housing for seniors, and the agency relationships will play a major role in that. International business, multifamily always, it's our bread and butter, it's the backbone.
However, our greatest emphasis in terms of the retail group will be expanding the presence we have in our key regional markets, expanding our products in those markets, and continue to open up satellite offices.
So I see the next phase being new development, new construction, new permanent loans, new equity requirements, all of which plays to our strength.
The growth in the commercial mortgage-backed security area, the growth of conduits is at the forefront of commercial mortgage origination, and our involvement, I believe, will be able to help GMAC Commercial Mortgage grow in those areas.
What you might see in 97 that you haven't seen so much in the past is acquisitions away from the traditional mortgage banking field.
It's a business we're tremendously enthused about, and for me, lucky to be in. So we really appreciate the job you're doing. It's a key to our future growth.
We have regional, and in some cases local competitors, but we have nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, that can compete with us on a national basis.
I think folks are excited and concerned. Excited in that they see the growth, they see the success of that growth, and they're concerned that we may enter their business next.